Hello everyone, Alexi at Service and Sync here. I'm going to go over the Service and Sync web portal and how it can be used as a full website and app for your business and how you, your staff, and your customers can access it for easy access to the platform. So the web portal page can be broken down into 5 main sections. The web portal options section, which lets you choose your skin or theme for the interior of the web portal. The web portal pages settings section, which gives you options related to the web portal source code and includes the download web hosting files option if you want to use your own domain for your website. The customer email verification section, which lets you configure customer email verification requirements and settings. The apps section, which lets you compile and download your branded app for your business. And finally, the pages section, which lets you modify and write content for your website. So let's start with going over the first section, the web portal options section. Here you can choose a skin for your web portal. This should be something that works well with your logo or brand, and you can preview the way it will look as you change your skins. Start off by clicking the color box next to the choose skin text. This will pop up 4 choices for skins. Go through and try each one and pick the one that works best for your logo and brand. As you pick a skin, the layout will mimic what users will see on the platform, so you can get a good idea of how the system will look for each skin. Once you've picked the skin and are satisfied with your choice, click the Save button to save your settings. The next section is the web portal pages section. Here, there are multiple options and settings that are related to the pages of the web portal themselves. The first option is Show Content Pages. If this is enabled, your web portal will have a full website attached to it that customers can go to access your website pages, get a quote, and etc. If you want to have the website attached to your web portal, make sure this is enabled. If you don't want to use the website that's included, you can uncheck this box and your Service and Sync URL, which is located at the top of the page, will simply go to the login page for the web portal with no extra website content pages. If Allow Customer Registration is checked, customers will be able to register and log into the web portal themselves. If you don't want customers to be able to register an account for the web portal, simply uncheck this box. Global head tags for all pages is where you can enter a snippet of HTML code that will be on all of your web portal content pages. This is great if you use something like Analytics and they give you a snippet of code to put into each page, or any kind of live chat code snippets or etc. Lead scheduled head tags, only when lead is confirmed, is an extra place to put HTML snippets that will only appear on the instant booking confirmation page. This is great if you are tracking lead conversions. You can put any lead conversion tracking code here. The Download Apache plus PHP pass-through zip button will let you download a zip file that you can install on any server that has Apache and PHP on it. This will allow you to use your own domain name and web hosting for your Service and Sync web portal web page. If you have your own domain name you want to use instead of the Service and Sync URL that's at the top, but still want to use the website included with the web portal, you'll need to use the files provided. For more help with this, you can contact us, or you can contact your hosting company to help you upload the files to your Apache HTML root directory. The Customer Email Verification section allows you to select what type of email verification you want your customers to do. If you absolutely need a valid email, then you should put this to Required. It will require any customer to verify their email through a verification code before they can log into the web portal. Requested will send a verification email to the customer, but will allow them to log in and use the system even if they never verified their email. The email verified status will be seen when you view the customer's email address in the web portal. And Off will not send any verification email. It will allow the customer to sign into the web portal without any email verification process. The Your App section gives you access to a custom branded Android app that you can build and download. You can either download and distribute the APK file directly to your staff and customers for them to install on their Android device, or you can create your own Google Play developer account through Google and upload the APK to the Google Play Store. So customers can search your business name in Google Play and get the app directly. And this is the recommended way to publish your app instead of manually distributing the APK file. If you have never built your Android app before, you can do so here by clicking the Build Android App button. This can take up to 5 minutes, so once you've built it, I would wait and do something else, come back, refresh the page, and once it's done being built, you'll see the Download Android App and Rebuild Android App buttons. The Download Android App button will let you download the APK file. The Rebuild Android App button will rebuild the app. This should only be used if you want to change your app logo or if there's a system update for the app and your existing app is out of date. If this is the case, there will be a notice here letting you know that your previous build is out of date. And finally, let's get to the Pages section of the web portal. This is the website pages for the website attached to your web portal. Here you can rearrange pages, edit content, add pages, and so forth. And I'll go over how to do that now. First, each website in the web portal by default has 7 pages: Home, Services, About Us, Careers, Contact, Privacy Policy, and Terms of Service. You can add more pages by clicking the Add a Page button. This will open up an input field asking for the page name. Once you enter the page name, the page will reload and you will see a new page as one of the tabs in the menu. You can also rearrange the page's order as they appear on the website by dragging the tabs around into your preferred order. For now, let's start with the first page, Home. If this tab isn't already opened, click the tab to open the page's settings. For required tabs, you will see 2 buttons, a Save button, which has a disk on it, and a Preview button, which has an eye on it. The Save button will save any changes you've made to the page's settings, and it's important you click it before opening a new tab or your changes will be lost. The Preview button will open a preview in a new window that will show you your changes before you save them live. This is great if you want to see what things will be like before you click the Save button and put the changes live. On the right, you'll see Header Images. Every page has an option to use header images, so each tab will have this. These are optional but can enhance the look and feel and design of the page, so you should use these on any page you feel they will be beneficial. You can find royalty-free images on sites like Unsplash.com and StockPhotos.io. You can also search the web for free royalty-free images for more resources. If you're using other images, please make sure you own them or are allowed to put them on the website before uploading. If you already have header images here, they can be removed by clicking the red X at the top of the image. You can also download the image by clicking the download icon. You can also see a larger version of the image by clicking on it. This will load a larger version. If you want to add more images, you can do so by clicking the Add Image area or simply dragging a file directly there. Directly under Homepage Header Images is a section that is unique only to the homepage called Get a Quote Form Inputs. Here you can choose what the Get a Quote form on the homepage will ask the website visitor to fill in. You can use as many or as little fields as you want, and any field entered here will be auto-filled later on for the user as they go through the quoting process. So for example, if you have first and last name here, then the user goes through the quote process. When they get to the step where they need to enter their first and last name, it will be pre-filled with what they entered on the homepage Get a Quote form. It's also recommended to add your extra address inputs here, especially if you're using packages that use the auto-quoter formulas, so visitors can get quotes instantly before they start filling out lengthy forms. For more information on how to set up extra address inputs, visit the Settings Extra Address Input section of the sidebar menu. For more information on how to set up packages and auto-quoter formulas, visit the Settings, Packages and Pricing section of the sidebar menu. There are help videos and documentation there to guide you through the process. You can use as many or as little inputs as you want in the Get a Quote form. Using an address will tell a customer if they are in the service area or not before they proceed, so it's recommended to use the address here as well. Let's go back to the page settings on the left side and go over those. Name is what the page name will appear as on the website. This is what the navigation links at the top and bottom will reference. URL is the website address to access this particular page. So a slash alone would be just the home page. Other pages will have something like /contact or /terms and so forth. Show in top navigational bar, if set to yes, will include this page in the top navigational bar of the website. If set to no, it will not be visible in the top navigational bar. Show in bottom navigational category lets you include this page in a specific navigational column of the bottom footer of the website. If this is set to none, it will not be included. Otherwise, you can pick between the 3 columns, Explore, Account, or Information. Page type can be content or link. If this is set to link, this will be a link to another page. If you set this to link, it will redirect to the URL defined above. This can be either a local URL or a completely off-site URL to something else externally on another website. If this is set to content, then this will be content hosted on your website. Title is the page title. What will be shown in the title of the web browser and in the title tag of the HTML. Description is the meta description of the page. This is usually what search engines read and show as the description of the page. Header type is only available on the home page, and it defines how the quote form is laid out in the header of the website. The left half is the default type where the quote form appears on the left half of the header. The middle is where the quote form appears in the middle of the header, and bottom is where the quote form appears on the bottom of the header. Extra head tag is any extra HTML tag needed on this page only. The rest of the fields directly relate to the specific elements on the page, and you can figure out which by matching the text to the preview of the page. Services columns will show the services in either 2 or 3 columns. The service page is an optional page created by default, and you can see it's optional because there's a trash button that can be used to delete it. It is not an actual content page, but just a link to the homepage services section, as seen in the settings page type input. The About Us page is unique because it has a team member list table that you can use to manage the listed team members on the About Us page. If you don't want to show any team members, you can find the team input and change it from show to hide. The team member list contains 5 elements for each team member: the photo, the name, their title, and if there is a link that their photo is linking to, and the order in which the team members are displayed. You can add a new team member by clicking the orange plus button at the top of the table. You can edit an existing team member by clicking the green pencil icon, and you can also delete team members by clicking the trash icon. To change the order, you can click the blue up or down arrow to move that team member up or down in the order. Like the other pages, to learn what each element does, you can view the preview by clicking the preview button. That's the button with the eye icon in the page tab, to see how they appear in the page. The careers page is unique because it lets you add job postings for jobs available within your company. These will show up next to a contact form. To see applicant submissions, you can go to the Customers Web Portal Contact Messages section of the sidebar menu. This section will also show any regular contact form submissions from the contact page. The job positions list contains 6 elements for each job position: the job title, the amount of positions open, the position description, the position requirements, the qualities recommended for the position, and the order in which they are displayed. You can add a job position by clicking the orange plus button at the top of the table. You can edit an existing job position by clicking the green pencil icon. And you can also delete a job position by clicking the trash icon. To change the order, you can click the blue up or down arrow to move that job position up or down. The contact page is unique because it has a contact form. Submissions to this contact form will appear in the Customers Web Portal Contact Messages section of the sidebar menu. The Privacy Policy and Terms of Service section both are required and will be part of what the users click to agree to. They must agree to the Service and Sync Terms of Service and Privacy Policy before they can log in, but you can also add additional Terms of Service and Privacy Policies at these pages by entering them into the content input fields. And that's all there is to it to managing the website portion of your Service and Sync web portal and the web portal settings. If you need more help with this, feel free to open a live chat at the bottom right of the Service and Sync page, or simply give us a call at the phone number at the top right of the Service and Sync page, and we'll be glad to walk you through it and answer any questions you may have.